some people know all of their lines right now, and they have the performance completely down. Like there's people who I don't even need to direct from here.
Hey,
That's so great.
We are officially ready to start.
4 minutes early.
4 minutes. Oh shoot! Oh, never mind. We started. Everybody quiet.
How long ago?
Like right now. Wait, no, it's on scene 1. Okay, it's gonna start whenever I push this button, I think.
Are you gonna wait 3 minutes, or are you gonna go now?
It's just a black screen right now, dude. I just want to go.
Well, we told them 7:15 now.
All right, fine. I'll wait.
I'm having a coughing fit now.
They might be.
I have to put Owen Wilson to bed.
I think they can hear us talking now.
They can hear us talking?
Yes.
He's not a child,
Well,
he's a small man.
Just go then. Just go.
Yeah.
I think maybe. I don't know what's happening. What's going on here?
May as well just start it.
Well, we're live. Apparently, it's just there's no.
Let's get some picture going. And,
No video.
Okay. There we go. You want to get ready for logo?
Yeah, go.
All right.
Start. Undulate. So do we have sound going over this?
No, it's just the logo spinning right now. I mean, there's us talking. Yeah.
Well, so that's sound. I mean, that's sound going over it. I think that counts.
That's all you need.
So is the logo still going? I can't see it.
All right, logo is done.
This is so awkward.
And we're here.
And we're back.
Can you see any of us, Tom? Besides Will's face?
Hold on, I'm opening up the link right now. Hopefully, I don't create a feedback loop. Oh, I'm seeing. Okay, I'm still seeing the logo actually.
Oh yeah.
It's back. We're there. We got it.
Hey.
Spectacular.
This is quite wonderful. Yeah.
Okay, so hopefully I'm not messing up the sound. Abe, hopefully can let me know. Am I messing up sound by having a YouTube thing of it open?
How do we? Is there a way to look at comments?
Is there a way to make a comment? Hold on.
To look at the chat. Do we have a chat? We don't have a chat.
We should have a chat.
Slight echo, he says. Okay. There is a chat. Okay.
That is Tom and I being in kind of the same room. That's what that echo is.
That's probably Okay, so let's just say this is good. This is really blurry. Why is it so blurry?
Because you have a cheap webcam.
No, everybody's blurry. Even this beautiful picture of very young Pond.
Oh, you should see how blurry that is over here, though.
It's like 5 pixels.
Oh man.
Well, we have a bunch of shitty cameras squeezed down into a bunch of little squares. So this is probably one of the least.
The Walden Pond old portrait camera, I think that makes the cake. So Walden, you watched We Bought a Zoo.
I did, yes.
Also, welcome back to the show. You haven't been on Vegetable Lasagna in 10 billion years.
Yeah, thank you very much for having me.
You don't live in the Vegetable Lasagna land anymore. You're often you're on beaches and things, doing whatever.
I moved away from Narnia.
You moved away from Narnia.
The lovely place that Vegetable Lasagna occurs in, and I mean, Florida is a wonderful place.
Florida's a wonderful land, yeah.
Yeah. Floridians are a little bit nuts, but who's not really?
Do you like it in Florida? How is it compared to Omaha?
Well, climate's just spectacular.
I know, yeah. I know the climate is different. I understand the weather is different. How is it, just in terms of socially? Are you enjoying yourself there? Are people nice?
Yes, very much so. I spent a week in Miami, South Beach, and it was pretty intense. Very, I don't know, man, just very attractive women, everywhere. I know that sort of goes without saying, It's like, oh wow, he found some attractive woman in Puerto Rico. Of course, they hang out there. They convene there,
Do people still live in Puerto Rico?
Puerto Ricans.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I'm finding this so hard to focus while I'm looking right in the eyes of this super young picture of you. It's really weird for me. I think it's funny, but it's distracting me more than I wish it would have.
Is it really that disconcerting, Tom?
It's a little weird.
It's interesting, that's for sure.
It's a different dynamic. I thought I was going to get you with your big beard and shorter hair, and then I got this, and I don't know. It's not the picture you'd expect your Skype to be associated with.
Yeah, I really haven't updated it, but it's quite a throwback, isn't it?
So anyway, to get down to business here, I don't remember all the meat.
The meat and potatoes of it.
The meat and potatoes. let's eat some meat and potatoes here.
With a side of vegetable lasagna, perhaps.
Yes.
That's good.
What were those things we were going to talk about? There's things I was like, save that. We'll talk about that. I know.
We bought a zoo.
It's a joke.
Yeah.
I don't think that was even. Like, what's. All right, so you watched We Bought a Zoo, and that's probably all we can say about that, right? Because what else is there to talk about with We Bought a Zoo?
We were going somewhere with it.
Just speaking of hair and throwbacks.
Hey, our video just went away.
It came back. It came back.
We had a commercial break.
Well, I had an interesting thought for another photo setup, and I was going to do that because it would have been great, but I can't do it now because it's already going. I was hoping it'd let me mess with the other one while this one kept going, but I was going to have like half of Will's face on each side.
Our original idea was that it'd be Chris and I just like we are, but then it'd be that portrait of you as a young man, and then a fireplace, just a fireplace for the other one.
I like it. It's very creative.
Okay, so you had some run-in with like Jimmy Fallon or something, right?
Whoa, what?
Yeah. So, well, no, not necessarily a Jimmy Fallon run-in, perhaps. Although that would have been, I don't know, that would have been very informative to see him like in his natural element and not on stage with all these like canned jokes. But so I was like talking with a bunch of people a couple months back, sort of, talking late night.
Wait, context of this: talking with like just friends, like, cohorts.
Yeah, some friends.
You just robbed a bank, and you're like walking out with the bag, and you're like, "So, you watch late night?"
Yeah, we're in the getaway car. People are talking about Conan O'Brien and the other greats of late night TV. And somebody brought up, hey, big Jimmy Fallon fan, and I was like, all right, well, I'd love to hear this. So she just kind of goes into great detail.
I'd love to hear this.
Yeah, that was my exact attitude. I was just kind of, well, this is going to be interesting at least. And she, I don't know, she went into great detail just about these very vague points. Oh, he's funny. I like his sense of humor. So in the back of my mind, I'm thinking, all right, she thinks he's cute. He's sort of like the young.
This is a classic vintage Wild and Fawn story already. It's gone on for a long time.
Yeah.
I don't quite know where it's going.
Uncomfortably long time.
Anyway.
But yeah, so I'm just sort of like shooting down these points. And just sort of like giving her my opinion as well, and she's not really having it. And so the long and short of it, she tells me that her sister is the stage manager for Jimmy Fallon in New York. After I've spent 5 to 10 minutes just ripping on how I don't like him, how I think his hair sucks.
Such a weird complaint about Jimmy Fallon.
Personal vendetta, like no hair jealousy or anything like that.
No hair. Are you sure? Because I think you can only say that when you have this portrait of yourself as a very young man with very very thick hair. You got a lot.
Yeah, what happened? But I don't know how we got onto this, but she just sort of like mentions it like as a casual aside. Yeah, my sister works with him like every day. She's the stage manager for his show. I was like, oh man, that's it's just another reason that I shouldn't work in showbiz, because I'd be there like trashing Tom Hanks, and it'd be like Tom Hanks' like cousin, like, hey, so Tom Hanks.
Is that the whole story? Is that what I was leading?
Tom Hanks?
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
You've been teasing that for like months. I guess I thought it'd be like more intense, like you spat on Jimmy Fallon's shoes or something.
Not that well connected.
Apparently not.
Yes.
What else? What's the state of Florida right now?
Whoa, that was very, very loud. You guys experiencing an earthquake?
It was the cat.
Yeah, those darn cats. State of Florida is good. It's very, of
course,
very warm, kind of tepid.
Did they have the Democratic caucus? Did Sanders win?
Caucus.
The Caxix. I'm not quite sure actually. I don't think he won. I think he's been kind of falling back as of late. But Trump's
been doing your job. You haven't been.
Yeah, how's Bernie? Tell me about.
I haven't been polling enough for the.
I guess
guy.
It's probably just because you haven't been on podcasts and web shows enough.
Yeah, he seemed to gain momentum when I was on the show, so I'm not sure what happened.
Yeah, when you were really going off about it, Bernie was really gaining steam, and then we got busy and stopped inviting you,
and then now he's losing all this ground he just gained. It's sad.
Yeah, the vegetable lasagna just changed the course of American history.
I think we did. I think we just ruined America.
Have you gotten beat up by any Trump supporters?
No. Although that is a real possibility. You do say that, like, sort of laughingly, but it's a little scary, man. I don't know. I'm not saying the guy's Hitler, because Hitler had a better comb over, but
It's all about the hair with you. Yeah, it's like if you're not impressed with the hair, you like Bernie's hair.
Can you see his hair though? Look at his hair. Look at that picture. I mean,
the hair makes the man, though, Tom.
He's staring back at you.
That's what's weird about it, is that I'm staring at a very young Walden Pond this whole time, and I still haven't gotten over it. I've been trying really hard.
I've got it on pretty much full screen over here, so it's.
That's all you want to look at. The whole hour is just Walden, young Walden.
It's very blurry and kind of disturbing.
Wow. It is like a portrait
that
could be in like a horror movie. You know, you just see it like on above the fireplace or something, and you know, it's like I don't know, it's got like a scary connotation to it. There's like terrifying music playing every time it cuts to the picture of the portrait.
There's something about when it's blurry, the nose looks weird, doesn't it, Chris?
Wait, who?
Something about his nose looks a little weird. There's like a shadow or something that's off.
Yeah, that left nostril's like huge. Like it looks huge.
Yeah. So it's like he's got a hole, like someone, like a Trump supporter smashed his face and his nose just never really, like the cartilage is just gone, a little chunk.
Yeah, that would be, that'd be pretty painful, to be honest.
So, okay, so Walden Pond, we haven't seen you in a very long time. You are now the star of a movie that is selling out multiple times in Omaha and hasn't played anywhere else. But that kind of counts as success. How do you feel about that?
I'm glad it's doing well, honestly. It's a lot of fun to make. So glad you guys are able to sell out the theaters. That's great. I never thought it'd be such a draw. I mean, it was very well edited, I will have to say.
Lars,
yeah,
Lars not agree.
Yeah, only the best.
I know. Gotta, tip of the cap to Lars there. I've always been a huge fan, but he's really showing his mettle these days.
It's meat and potatoes.
Yeah. Well, he's a meat and potatoes kind of guy, Lars. But I do think, I don't know. It's just great to see the end of it, and like the final result of it, I guess. But other than that, yeah, I mean, mixed emotions, And
you showed it to a bunch of your fellow bank robbers in Florida. Did they like it?
Yeah, general consensus from the all parties involved. Yeah, they thought it was good.
I just saw we finally got the huge milestone of 5 votes on IMDb.
Woo! No way.
Let me pull it up here.
What's our rank look like? What are we? Number 1?
We're okay. We're not bad. 7.8 out of 10 from literally 5 votes.
Are there actual reviews, like written reviews?
No, well, there are, but not on IMDb.
Damn it.
According to so we have 1 vote at 6 out of 10, 1 vote at 7 out of 10, 1 vote at 8 out of 10, and 2 votes for 9 out of 10.
Yeah.
According to males aged 18 to 29, it averages a 7.5 out of 10, and U.S. users in general, it gets a 9 out of 10. So apparently that gives us a 7.8. I don't. I just work here. I don't know.
Who are all these foreign nationals who are dissing our movie? Apparently only Americans give it 9 out of 10. I mean, I thought it wasn't super patriotic, but we had a freaking tank in there for God's sake.
We got a tank and a flag in the same shot.
That's about, I mean, besides me like having a bald eagle as a pet, that's about as patriotic as you can get, to be frank.
To be dangerously frank.
To be dangerously frank. Yeah, well, that's I don't know. I never know what to do, because I think Almost a Weekend has like Just at 5 as well, and I don't know. I assume it's like Grand Islandians, and we had a 1 out of 10 for a while, but that person deleted it, which I don't understand. Why would you delete a 1 out of 10? You give something on IMDb.
Yeah, stand by your opinion.
Yeah, you gave a 1 out of 10. I mean, do you really feel better? Oh, it's got 6 now. It's at an 8.5 out of 10.
Whoa! When did that happen?
How about
like
that?
Just
6.
now?
6. Well, I don't know. Since the last time I looked, like 6 months ago, maybe. It has 1 7, 2 8s, 2 9s, and 1 10. So I don't know how many. So
rave reviews about adaptation.
Oh, that was Almost a Weekend. That
Oh.
Old people in Grand Island apparently liked it.
I do like how it says, people who like this also liked. Then it brings up adaptation. I mean, Almost a Weekend. Sorry, you see what I mean?
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm just trying to think, like, who's rating it on IMDb? Is it people from the cast and crew who don't want to say that they rate it because they're involved? Is it strangers? I don't know.
I didn't do anything, so it wasn't me.
I don't rate it.
Okay.
Do you rate it, Will?
Wait it.
Yeah, no, I haven't even looked, to be honest.
Okay, well, that didn't go anywhere. That was a fun conversation. We need some energy here, guys. Drink some coffee. Get some stuff going.
Crack open a Red Bull.
Yeah.
Let's get the creative juices flowing here. So,
That's killed it. That killed it even more.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ooh, can you hear the dog?
If we were doing this at the other end of the house, you'd hear the chickens.
Oh, that'd be funny background noise. I kind of like that.
Chickens, yeah. You can,
Cork, 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 cork.
you really do have a small farm, then. I mean, I was making a joke, but that's.
I mean,
Oh, the dog just ran by.
I'm literally in the middle of the city, so I mean, it's kind of a farm, I guess, because we have a lot of animals. But
Yeah.
it's like a farm with as little land as you can possibly have.
It's like a personal petting zoo.
It is definitely a personal petting zoo. I can pet all the animals.
All the chickens at
If
any
I
time.
wanted to pet the chickens, I could pet the chickens. I don't, but you know.
Do they peck at you? Like, will they bite you?
No, they're nice.
Oh,
They're nice
You,
chickens.
you can just pick it up.
Well, you shouldn't, but they wouldn't like it.
Why not?
Because they're not like having like a little dog or like Schrodinger or anything.
Yeah, how do you care for chickens? I mean, you don't like take them out on a leash and like walk them around the neighborhood.
They can just run around the yard.
Hopefully,
I think
Oh,
you just,
nice.
yeah, you just throw food at them and then they're good to go.
You can throw food on the ground. Or, I mean, I guess you can throw it at them too.
Very self-sufficient animals, chickens.
That's why they've survived so
They,
well.
except for the fact that you have to feed them. I mean,
Well,
Yeah.
They probably eat bugs.
that's
and
not very
stuff.
self-sufficient.
Well, self-sufficient in that you don't have to like bathe them or anything.
Have you guys seen any
Sort of do
movies
all their own.
lately? Didn't we just see some? Oh, we saw Cloverfield, Chris.
Oh yeah, we did. Did we not talk about that last time?
No.
No, that was right afterwards.
Last time we were just angry and looking at our terrible streaming thing. So Cloverfield was good. Have you seen
Yeah.
it, Will?
I'm not. No. I've
Did
seen
you
trailers though. It looks riveting.
does it look riveting from the trailers, or is that sarcasm? I can't tell.
Well, I'm a huge John Goodman fan, so I just go see it for him. To be honest.
He's very good in it. It's a phenomenal performance from him, actually. I thought it was a fun movie. It was just a fun Twilight Zone-y sort of little thing.
Yeah, it felt like a good Twilight Zone episode, except with John Goodman. And, I don't know.
What more could you ask for, then?
That's a weird blurb, even on its own. I feel like it's weird. Maybe it's just that we're not sitting right next to each other. We're sitting
It
like
is. I don't feel connected.
we're sitting like 20 feet apart, and I think something is messed up here. Something's not working.
We can have both of us on the same screen next to Will's face.
We can, but it's weird to adjust that halfway through the show. Also,
They won't notice. They don't care.
they will notice because they're watching.
They're here for the ride.
They're here for the ride. That's true.
I could
They
shrink
bought a
your
ticket
face
for the
right now.
experience, not the not the overall.
Yeah.
Thanks, Will. We should have given you the blue ball though, because then you would have the nice sound, and I could run over there.
Yeah. You can just bring it over and I just plug it in.
That's so dumb, though. It's supposed to be like a flowing conversation, and we just have not achieved that.
Flowing.
So, what I want to say, Will, in terms of like you have been in a movie that people have watched and liked, and you're nowhere like for the first time, you're in like sold out shows, and then you're not there, and nobody can talk to you about it really. Like you don't know a lot of people who've seen it apparently, or has anyone reached out to you from having seen it?
Not that I know of. I mean,
It hasn't changed your
you
life
guys-
really at all. It's just us
really
being like,
hasn't.
hey, guess what? It's sold out, guys.
Also,
Honestly, the first.
no, never mind. You go ahead.
I was
Oh,
gonna say,
shit.
the night of the. Oh man.
Jesus, cat.
The night of the premiere, I was just kind of like lounging around in my bed in this international hostel with like some Bob Marley music playing and like the smell of just like cigar smoke coming through the window.
Whoa, what?
So the premiere night for me was like a completely different image.
And this was in
I was just
Florida?
like imagining,
What in the world?
it going smashingly well in Omaha. People dressed to the nines. You know, all these like fantastic comments, and I'm just sitting there like choking on cigar smoke, just like trying to.
Where did you go? Where were you?
Yeah, what? That's a lot. That's a lot to take in, I think.
Like they were doing.
It was significantly cheaper to stay at an international hostel in Miami, so I didn't have an
I think when you say international hostel, you don't think Miami though. Is the disconnect there?
It's a contradiction, isn't it?
No, yeah. I mean, I didn't think of it either, but I didn't have an English conversation for an entire week. And that's not even made up.
Okay. Hold on. Step back here. So you decide to go to Miami,
Miami,
the great land of Miami, and you're looking at hotels. You decide here's an international hostel, and you decide to stay there. Were you just by yourself, or were you with people you know?
Well, I mean, I went alone, like I didn't know anyone, but I was in a room with 6 people. Yeah, I figured, why not? Kind of take in the experience in this great land of Florida.
In Miami.
In Miami. And yeah, so first day I get there, there's two dudes already in the room.
Okay.
Did we lose Will? Is Will gone? Ground control of the Major Will?
I don't see him. Well, I see him, but I can't hear him.
I see him, but I don't hear him.
We still see him. Oh, wait, there we go.
Is he gone?
I don't know. It just brought me up a Skype thing.
Call dropped.
Oh,
That's what
God.
he said. You got to call him again.
Oh, no. I don't know. It says there.
Are you calling him?
I'm calling him back.
Okay. I couldn't tell if I was calling him because I clicked on it and then it did something, but I think it was you.
What was I going to say? Abe says we bought a ticket for the complete sentences.
I don't know what that means.
Him stuttering about tickets and experiences.
All I know about Miami, I've learned from Miami Vice and Police Academy 5. Okay. Let's look at the comments now while we're waiting for Will.
Yeah. Well, I've had it up the whole time. I have mine's like right next to the video thing, so it's like boom boom.
Hey, I'm proud of us because this is still so many times better than what we did last week.
Kind of.
I mean, it's not good, but we're getting. This is probably closer to watchable than when we were. Where we were.
Will Forget.
Nothing from him.
Retrying. Recalculating.
Well, while we're waiting for all that, I guess then.
Yeah.
Whoa, that just all changed. Okay. I thought Cloverfield.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like there were things I wanted to say about it, and then.
I don't know. There's not really much to say. You kind of see it, and then you get it, and then you're like, okay, that was good. Yeah.
Did we see any other movies in the meantime?
I did not. I don't know about you.
I was thinking about it. Did I see anything else? Juggle. That's what Abe tells us to juggle. So I don't have anything to juggle. I can grab a cat. He's right down here.
I don't have a cat to juggle.
Cat juggling.
Are you gonna do it?
There we go. I got a cat. I got a kitty cat.
That's a fluffy cat.
Yeah, here he is. He's under everybody. He's just gonna lick my face for a little while, I think. There, see? How about this for entertaining? We can't get Will, but I did grab a cat that's licking my face.
This is so bad.
Right away. Here he is. This is what it's come to.
The show must go on.
Well, he wants down now. I think he's done. He's done with the juggling.
Will Forget.
We gotta be entertaining on our own now. We gotta just not worry about this.
Are we just not gonna have Will? We're just gonna have his portrait. Oh wait, maybe.
Hello.
Hey!
Hey.
Just in time.
There we go.
I'm sorry. I'm not sure what happened.
You hung up on us.
No. I didn't hang up. I swear.
So
I was still talking. I wouldn't hang up like mid my conversation. Yeah.
Oh yeah, the hostel. Okay, so you were backpacking across Europe and you decided to crash in Miami.
No, okay. So first of all, how do you find this international hostel? Where does that come to your attention, and how do you get there?
Well, I had a friend actually who recommended it'd be a lot cheaper, and it was, but it was just a lot sketchier as well.
But your friend didn't go with you.
No, no. That was
And you didn't think this was the setup to the movie Hostel? It was, hey, you should go stay at this hostel. It's totally cool and it's cheaper, I swear. And then.
No, that's a movie.
Yeah.
That's great. That sounds like an excellent movie.
They get murdered.
Sorry, what?
Oh,
Just tell the story.
Okay.
Come on. What happened? Okay.
Yeah, so just like it was a room when I got there, just like probably like 10 by 10 with like a bathroom
Wait,
Just filthy.
even then, so okay, you go to like, do you check in at a hostel, or what's the process for like, you go up there? What's the building look like on the outside?
Yeah, so it was like an old motel. It was like 2 floors tall, and there was like a bar slash outside courtyard, and you check in at the bar, which was interesting.
So like, you go up to the bar, the guy's like, "Can I get you a drink?" And you're like, "I'll have a room."
Yeah. Well, no, there's like a little side desk, but the bartender is also the check-in guy. So you got
like,
any complaints?
like, I'll have a room and a gin and tonic.
Right. Yeah. Exactly. So,
Okay.
so yeah, I mean, for that reason, superb. But
So you get there, so you go to your room, and there's how many people you're sharing it with?
2 when I got there, and then there was like a third guy. But I kind of introduced myself. Hey, what's up, guys? How's it going?
What are they like? Who else is at this international Miami hostel?
Well, they both told me no English, so I don't really speak Spanish that well. But I really, we had some interesting conversations, most of which they didn't,
You just talking, you just like talking at them.
Yeah, and then they would try and reply in Spanish, and it just didn't work out for anyone. But
You guys kept trying. I mean, there's some dedication there.
yeah, exactly. They wanted to learn English. I was trying to learn Spanish. It was good for communal.
Because it wasn't like in the 13th Warrior where he just sits around the guys at the campfire long enough and learns the Viking language.
Yeah, I didn't pick it up through osmosis.
Oh, okay.
No, didn't.
That sucks.
So,
yes. So you're out there. So how many days were you at the hostel?
for a week.
Okay. So what else did you do? Other than talk to people who don't understand you.
Yeah, as crazy as that sounds, I guess, alcohol breaks down quite a few language barriers because I remember like this guy from Argentina, we sat down and had like an hour conversation in which we discussed like our favorite cars. I guess he likes Porsche a lot. I don't know why he likes German made, but Argentina, Germany, they had like a very close connection after World War II, and things fell apart. I'm not saying like there's connections, but anyways, so yeah, he was a really funny dude. Talked about cars. We talked about Donald Trump.
So did you go to an international hostel in Miami and then just get drunk and sit in a room with guys?
With men? No, there were actually quite a few sexy ladies as well, but they like.
Well, no, but did you like go to the beach? Did you like do any Miami things? Or just sitting around?
I lived on the beach for the most part. I was the first
you don't
day.
talk about that. I'm like, what'd you do in Miami in the hostel? You're like, well, I talked to some guys. I sat around, we drank a little bit.
Yeah, so actually on the beach, once I got there the first night, I'm walking from like the street to the beach. This guy walks past. He's like, "Want to buy some cocaine? Let me know." Just very loudly. I was like, "Yeah, maybe later, man. But I'll let you know. Keep you abreast of that." It just sounded sketchy, I'm not saying I'm street smart, but it just seemed like a red flag. And then, so like once I got to the beach, it was like nighttime for the first day, and I literally saw like a couple making sweet love on the beach, like as I'm just kind of like collecting my thoughts, just like walking,
But was it the daytime or nighttime?
It was nighttime.
Okay, you said it was night for the first day, so I was like, what?
Oh, well, yeah, it was night when I got there on the first day. Probably should have clarified, yeah.
Okay, so you just walk by the couple, and you're like, well, okay, it's Miami.
Intriguing, yes.
Yeah.
And then, further down along the beach, there was like an entire like circle of what could only be...
This is a tease right here, okay.
What could only be described as hippies. They had like literally like a pair of bongos, and they were just hanging out. I don't know. I couldn't tell if they were smoking weed, but it was very skunky. So it was just
skunky. Okay.
The smell of skunk was in the air, pretty rampant. But it was quite the experience. I noticed too, every like hot woman had like a very small dog that she was walking. I don't know what the correlation is there, but and I hate animals, but for that week I like smiled at every little dog that walked past.
Do you hate animals, or you just hate homeless animals?
Just I mean, the homeless ones are the worst kind, but I mean, aren't most animals in nature homeless, to be honest?
Yeah, what counts as like a not homeless animal? Just like because a human owns it?
I think the majority of
referring to his
animals
hate
are
for the
homeless.
homeless. Have you had any more homeless?
That's what. Yeah,
run-ins?
that's what. I wasn't sure if that was the subtext that he was supposed to take away. That this is just when he lived in the middle of the city, and a lot of homeless people would talk to him.
Have you had any more run-ins with the homeless? I'm sure Miami has more.
They were the only ones who spoke English, so I just had to have all my conversations with them. What's up, fellas? Actually, no. There was only one running with the homeless, and he was like, "Oh, hey, how are you doing?" I was like, "Yeah, I'm doing good, but I gotta keep going here, man. I just didn't. I don't know.
Well,
Just didn't seem like a great jump off point for a nice conversation."
I'm curious because I'm sure you had a bunch of crazy adventures, but I mean, like the way you describe this story, it sounds like you're just walking along the beach as everyone's like, smoking weed and having sex and like are homeless and have dogs, and you're just like, it's like Camus. You're just like walking around smoking and internalizing all of it. I mean, what happened?
Yeah, it was a very low key trip. I mean, I did party when it was necessary, but yeah, I don't know. It was very interesting just for me, anyways, to see like the contrast between like the sereneness of the beach, and then you walk like maybe 45 steps, and then there's like 6 clubs, and everything's just like chaotic, and it's cool, but I didn't have any money either, so it's slightly expensive.
So then you come back, and then I don't know. I mean, is anything interesting happening in Florida, or just okay, or?
It is good. It is climate-wise. It is fantastic. Again, I've gotten plenty of sun, which is good and bad, to be honest. That's how you get skin cancer. So I'm just not looking forward to that. But that's for when I get older. So let's not get ahead of ourselves. But yeah, it was. It's been great so far. So there's just not a lot to it, to be honest.
There should be more to it than Omaha.
Yeah. Why is this not more of an exciting, like, rip-roaring conversation? That's what I want to know.
Yeah. What do you do every day? What do you do? What do you do, Will?
I don't know. I don't know what we were expecting. I did go to a party over the weekend where there was quite a lot of activity.
Oh yeah, party activity.
I don't just mean the sexuals. I mean, like there was quite a bit of drunken rowdiness.
Like what is an example?
Like a guy took off his shirt, he threw up, and then he tried to clean it up with his shirt.
Aww.
That's kind of just sad. I mean,
it is really sad.
It's not really exciting. I mean, there's gonna be like Fight Club here. It's just a drunk guy puking, trying to clean it.
Oh, there was a guy who he was in the back seat of this car smoking some marijuana, and he started freaking out, saying like, "I'm gonna walk home," and I was sort of concerned for him because he didn't know where he was going, and it was the middle of the night.
But it was definitely marijuana that time.
Yes, well,
Okay.
There's no other way. I mean, I thought he was a very level-headed person, but I mean, all it took was just a little bit of some of that jazz cigarette, and he just kind of like lost it, He was like trying to find his way back home. I think at one point he only had one shoe, saying, it's a long walk. There's quite a bit of wildlife.
This is totally just Camus. You're Marcel. You're like walking around. You're seeing like despair in existence everywhere. You've changed.
Who the hell is
Florida has changed you.
Oh, Camus is what was it? The Stranger.
The Stranger,
right? Okay,
yeah.
It's like Camus. What?
Yeah, isn't he? He's turned into an existentialist. He's walking around with a cigarette. Are you smoking?
No, not really. I mean,
not really.
No, like right now.
Occasionally.
I mean, like right now, but not all the time. Just kidding.
How many cigarettes have you smoked in the last month?
I don't know, probably a good 5 or 6. I know it's pretty badass. But,
that's not that much for an existentialist, though. I mean, that's not, you could do worse.
No, existentialists usually go for at least a pack a day. But
yeah, a couple packs, really.
But yeah, I don't know. I guess Florida's different than the expectation. Like,
are you reading a lot of Nietzsche right now?
Sufficient amounts of Nietzsche.
That's
actually a lot of Schopenhauer. Some interesting Aristotle stuff. Hume.
This is what you can sense that there's more wheels turning than just you're like sitting around watching movies. Like I remember when over last summer when I went to your apartment in the morning, you were watching Pretty Little Liars.
Yeah.
So I mean, you've changed a little bit. I'm sensing I don't know if it's growth exactly, but something's changed anyway.
You seem sad about it, though. Is the funny thing.
I don't know.
I mean, the Pretty Little Liars Will was probably a decent chap, but my God, what a great use of time that was.
Yeah, Hume's probably a little better than like anything on the CW.
that's the best way to phrase it, honestly. The CW. We're anything but Hume.
I think that's what they want, though. I mean, the people who like CW probably don't want Hume, so, and vice versa.
I really like this image of Will Forget on the beach reading some Aristotle while like two people are fucking over here. You got some dude smoking marijuana. There's a homeless dude without a shoe.
He's smoking one of his 4 cigarettes.
yeah. And then Will's just on the beach reading Aristotle amongst the
Walden Pond on the beach.
Yes.
That could be a show right there.
The pond meets the beach.
Where pond meets beach.
Where pond meets beach. Let's do that. Let's have that happen. Are we going to get video of you next time you're on?
Yeah, I certainly hope so. They've been having some internet difficulties down here. I guess they're like repairing it at the moment. So I'm going straight off data right now. Otherwise, I would have the video.
You should just do a portrait. Do like another nice portrait, but exactly how you look now. So like a really serious, yeah. But it's like the same kind of like setup here. Where this looks almost like a high school, senior picture or something.
I could do the split then. We could have young Will and old Will on each side of us.
Yeah, that's the fourth one. The fourth one should always be like an adventure one, where it's different every time.
That'd be fun, yeah.
Are you sure I shouldn't wear like a funny hat this time, like a?
Will you wear whatever you want?
No, because we want to see the hair contrast. Not to be a jerk.
Yes.
I think it's important.
It is essential.
The hairline contrast?
All the hair. I mean, there's a lot of hair in this picture. That's all I'm saying.
It's very well parted and like whoosh.
It looks nice. I mean, you guys have the same barber now.
Oh yeah, dude, I went to your dad's barber.
Oh yeah, the guy at the Woodman.
Yeah, that's so weird. It's like in the cafeteria.
Yeah, it is a little weird, but he does a hell of a job with the haircut.
Yeah, he did alright.
Your dad needs like a fancy guy to go get his haircut, Will?
He's not that fancy. It's like $12.
Oh, it's at the Woodman Tower, so I thought it was like
in the cafeteria.
a real thing. Yeah,
yeah, exactly.
Like,
you can get a bowl, you can get a cup of soup and a haircut at the same place.
So weird.
It's great.
Like I have the little thing that says 5th floor of the Woodman Tower. So I'm like, okay, I go there. Push floor 5, go up to floor 5. I get there. It's just tables and chairs, and it says cafeteria. And like I just out of like a whim, I'm walking around. There's like this little walled off glass like screen. I'm like, oh, what's this? And it's a barber shop / salon. And I'm like, oh, okay, cool, found it.
It has a pretty cool view of the courthouse, and then I have like literally eaten lunch there afterwards, just out of like sheer depression, just because it's like it's so close, there? And why not?
They actually sell food there?
Yeah, they do. I mean, at the cafeteria, not at the barber shop.
Oh, well, yeah, but I mean, can I bring this in here?
want some of my hoagie? Well, I couldn't.
Can I pay you in sandwich? You accept that, right?
He just gives you food to eat while he takes out the scissors.
He's cutting your hair with just like one hand, and the other one's like preoccupied with like an ice cream sandwich.
Oh man!
Man, Chris, you're getting dark over there. You're losing light.
I'm trying to move like the camera so like white balances.
It looks kind of cool. It looks more artistic.
I look pretty neat. Like it has a cool green like behind me. Yeah. Then it looks like I'm on like this fire underneath me.
Like I was considering turning on a light, but
yeah. This shouldn't be just like our natural countdown to the end of the show. It's just when I disappear.
Fago slowly dissolves into the background.
Yeah, I've actually just turned on a really slow fade.
Yeah, what's our ending? Do we have a fancy ending coming? We're at the last 10 minutes of the show here.
Are we really? That was quick.
Yeah.
Yeah, we are now. I don't know. We can just play the logo thing again.
Okay, so no, we don't have anything like that fancy.
No.
Okay. I love the idea of a fireplace. I really want to get to the point where we have the fireplace.
We can make it happen.
In a corner. If we could actually have like a fade of like Will, we got this picture of young Will with like a fireplace, and they're both not a solid image like over each other, and just like this fire of a young Will.
You said you have an external like webcam, right?
Yeah.
I can just plug that in, filming your fireplace.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true. It could be a live stream of the fireplace as it's all happening. I love it. I love it. Okay.
That sounds very soothing. It could be like calm evenings with
Yeah, 'cause
the vegetable lasagna crew.
we need something more
Serene
visually
evenings.
titillating than us. I
I
think.
don't know. Will's face it's got me. It's got me hooked.
It's so weird. It's such a weird show with
I sent
with
him.
his face like that.
I sent him a picture of it, so he knows what it looks like now.
Yeah, it does look a little odd, but that's great. When did you guys start doing video podcasts? This is
Last
a new
week.
development.
Yeah.
Really?
Abe offered us, a room with a view, and we went over to his YouTube channel. He used to run the Supernauts, and now he has this YouTube channel. We're all going to be rich in like a month.
Great.
And well, last week we spent like 4 hours. Abe made these really nice tutorials for us, and we thought we were making progress, and then we got to the final step, and then it all just fell apart on us, and then last week's was so terrible. I'm amazed that anyone would even be watching it this week after last week. But that's kind of been the vegetable lasagna tradition. I mean, the whole time. So now we're back this week, which I don't think was a very interesting show, but you know,
we got the setup noises in there.
we got this is still so much better than we were last week. So I mean, really, what you should take out of this week is next week might be worth watching.
Every week's worth watching.
That's quite a.
Eventually, down the line. But yeah, we want this setup is more Walden Pond friendly. So.
But of course, I'll try and make sure my camera works next time. But that's a hell of a selling point there. Next week might be watchable.
I think that's
You got me
kind of-
hooked.
Well, it's been about a year since we started the original podcast. So if you think where we were when we started those first 10 episodes, we had no idea how to make it worth listening to. I don't know that we ever figured it out, but we kind of stopped caring at a certain point, and we would show up at least. So I think we'll get there eventually too. Here,
Moving up in the world. Wait, so this is a live stream podcast, or?
this is a live stream, and it just becomes a normal video when Fego ends it.
You are on YouTube as we speak.
This is amazing. Hello, YouTubers.
I love it. It's like 15
Greetings.
minutes in. He's like, "Hey,
Wait,
hey,
we're-
hello, everyone."
like, wait, this is going on the internet?
No better time than the present for an introduction. Hello, everybody. But that's it's terrific, guys. Congratulations.
You can talk about it can be a thing where it's like, oh yeah, celebrated indie actor Will Forget discusses his roles and things.
Yeah, I don't know if I'd have a lot to say about it, though.
Yeah, clearly you tried. I tried to get you to say some things. Dude. Yeah, I'm glad the premiere went well. No one's talking to me about it. I don't know.
I'm totally out of the loop, but I'm delighted to hear it went so smashingly.
We've got our last screening in Omaha that we're going to set up this week in a few days here.
That sounds great. Have we got a lot of RSVPs? Or?
I don't know.
Yeah, we don't know yet.
Well, we never really seemed to know, but the last two, the first one had a lot of people on Facebook say they were going, and then we sold out noon that day. So we're like, oh, okay, I guess a lot of people were going to go. Then the second one,
It's the noon baggers.
yeah.
They helped us sell it out by noon.
And the second one, we also had no idea if anyone was going to actually go. And then on Facebook, no one really cared. And then it sold out at 3. But no one's listening now. I forgot about.
Well, I was there. I've been to all this. Oh,
We bored our audience to tears.
did you just see the Chris is nearly gone comment? No. Whoa. Woo. I turned orange there for a second. That was neat.
Wow.
Oh God, that's really weird. A little more down, a little bit. Ooh, no, down. And that's good.
It's very dim.
It's not. It doesn't look that. It's. I don't know.
Oh man. Okay. Yeah, I can see that now.
It's yellow for some reason.
So okay, we're towards the end here. Will.
Oh God.
Question for you, Will. Question for the
Yes.
actor. Do you have any acting gigs? Is anything materializing? Do you have anything fun coming up?
No, I'm up for hire. Just kidding. No, I haven't really had anything, just because I haven't been searching that out. But it is a good avenue to go to in case nothing else works out in life.
Is there anything happening in Florida? Which part of which city are you in?
Right outside of Naples, so like a suburb of Naples.
I don't know where that is. Is that by Miami?
So it's like on the other side. Miami's
Okay.
on the Atlantic side. Naples is near the Gulf side.
If you said you were at an international hostel in Naples, that would have sounded so much cooler than an international hostel in Miami.
Yeah, I went to Italy for spring break, guys. That would
So-
be.
Of course. Oh, so are people making movies out there? Or, is there any industry going on there?
Not that I've seen. I mean, there's quite a lot of elderly people. So, I mean,
Well, yeah,
perhaps
Florida.
like an elderly rom-com that I could get a part in as
I
like the
would
wacky
love-
barista or something. But
You could be
other
the guy
than
you come to fix the cable for the old ladies.
yeah, exactly. Hey, yeah, I could use the same lines that I used.
in almost a weekend.
Yeah, exactly.
You remember when we were doing when we went to go set up our first screening at Exorbitant, and you were talking to Andrea for that very first time, and you were like, "Do you ever go see movies? Do you like movies?"
Really, I said that?
It was this like borderline flirtatious, awkward, small talk.
Yeah. Which I mean, obviously, like was pretty. I don't know. It was very apparent. She works at a movie theater, so
Yeah,
I'm
just-
assuming she sees at least
yeah.
one movie a year.
She said something non-committal, and then you were like, "You ever make movies? Have you ever made a movie?"
Oh, yikes! I don't remember that.
Yeah, it was funny. That's all. All right.
Yeah, that is pretty funny.
Last few minutes of the show. We got to wrap it up. Any like last things you want to talk about? Anyone? All right. Yeah. Nothing.
What's the tea of the week, Will?
The tea of the week.
Yeah. Have you been drinking? Okay. Is there coffee out there? Do they have coffee in Florida?
They do. They
Have
have
you drinking it? Have you had any?
pretty good coffee. Yes, I'm drinking bucket loads.
Of what kind?
Folgers.
Mainly the home brew that they have at the local shop, but I think they rotate it pretty frequently. A lot of Ethiopian coffee.
Ethiopian.
They probably have like
Obviously, I mean, come on.
I think this might be Ethiopian that I'm drinking right here. Actually,
Is that Malawian?
no, it's not Malawian.
They had some.
They even had the Malawai at the place. Chris got a cold brew at Blue Line the other day, and he was not a fan.
It was okay.
Oh, nitro brewed.
No.
No, this was just normal cold brew.
I did try a nitro brew
Sans
at
nitro.
where was that at?
Ooh.
That was at Beansmith, right?
Beansmith
Yeah.
had one. Well, when we were putting up posters for adaptation, we stopped and got cold brew coffee because it was really like a hot day or something, and mine just looked like a pop because they put it in like the plastic cup. And so like with mine had ice, and so I'm just walking around. It looks like I got like a Coke or something. His looked like a Guinness essentially. And it didn't have any ice in it, so he's walking around. It looks like a Guinness in just a clear plastic cup that he's walking down the street.
That's exactly what it looked like. It was weird. It even had like that head and everything. Like it was just, except it was coffee.
Is that the one you got from like the tap?
Yeah, it came out. They actually came out of
Yeah.
like a keg. It looked like.
I need to get coffee on tap because that's just a brilliant combination of things right there.
Unlimited caffeine.
Coffee
Yes.
on tap can be the tea of the week.
Tea of the week. Coffee on tap.
Coffee on tap, tea of the week. Okay, so we're about to sign off here. I can't even turn it off because I'm not in control of things here.
I'm in
So,
command.
You are in control, Chris. You get to do the landing here. You got take control, find the landing strip. Let's make it happen.
Let's see what we can do.
Yep, go.
We're still going though.
Yeah, you're supposed to wind things down.
We
Yeah,
are.
like wrap things up.
Yeah, be the host.
We're
Hey
done.
everybody, thanks for coming out.
He's not even going.
Thing.
Come on,
It's ending. The little logo thing is going right now. You guys just keep talking.
no, like verbally, you got to end.
Oh,
You gotta-
verbally. What do you mean
Coax us to the
verbally?
ending.
All right. Well, and that was our show.